Assalamualaikum and good evening to Miss and all fellow friends. So today will be discussing about uh, a topic that is uh,
Airborne disease
airborne disease
are difficult.
are difficult to handle. Before that, we would like to introduce our group members. My name is Ahmad Fariduddin bin Ahmad Faris.
And my name is Muhammad Zarfan Zuhair Rahman.
My name is Muhammad Aiman Ashraf bin Umar Didos, Elias Umar Idros.
My name is Nur Shazwani binti Rasli. My name is Fitrati Kamaril. And my name is Nadia Shada binti Januddin.
Okay, so that's all our group members. Before that, we will be discussing about this. What is airborne disease? Okay, so Aiman, so what do you think about airborne disease?
Okay, so as we know that airborne disease are disease that caused by pathogen such as bacteria, fungi, virus, and etc. that are spread in the air and cause others, human or animal, to be affected by that.
Okay. So you're saying that it's something that not good for us.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean that.
yeah. So what is the example of airborne disease in your opinion?
In my opinion is the airborne disease such as like H1N1,
Oh,
which
Shannon, what?
is that causes by the bird or chicken. Then the effect can be so.
Oh, okay, okay. I think that you have answered my question. Another one, Nadia.
Influenza or anything. I think most of the disease is caused by airborne diseases. Type of airborne disease.
Okay. As we can see, airborne disease is something that is disease that spread by air. Yes, air. Uh, we know that disease can be spread by water, touch, and everything. But airborne disease is something that uh, really hard to control because air is almost around us.
Excuse me. I think airborne disease is not about air only. It's also about touch.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I say that it also include fluids such as cough and sneeze from other people to others. The sneeze, which is fluids, can be transferred to others so that it can be affects others. So I like to correct your words before so that airborne disease also affected by fluids, touch, and also related to the air.
Thank you, Aiman. So we will begin our discussion, which is does airborne disease is hard to control? Why? Why? Why airborne disease is hard to control? For me, I agree with the statement because airborne disease, we cannot control it simply. If we take an example during the H1N1, during the AIDS era, it's really hard for us to control this thing from spreading. If, for example, if the disease attack one country, for example in Africa, and then it will spread easily because it spread like airborne. It spread easily because of that air touch and everything. Yeah, ventilation. So for me, it's really hard to control the airborne disease. User point, what is your opinion?
I think I was agree with your opinion. Which is that such as you give an example. Which is that the disease came from Africa, right? So the migration from this country came to the other country. They may bring the disease and spread the disease among the country. So I think that is the main why the airborne disease is hard to control, right? So I think what about others?
So for me, from my point of view, that I see that I totally agree with both you that you state that these airborne diseases are difficult to be handled by human, I mean, but it's not by God. So we know that airborne disease is particles that float through the air or anything that we touch. For example, chicken pox. Mostly all of us is think like we touch someone with a chickenpox, we can harm with this disease. But it also comes from the air that being breathed by the patients. And the bird disease, like they call it that,
Influenza.
influenza. In China, I think the most effective or the most that affected by this disease mostly by the air, because the air in China is like spin 360 around when this disease uh, enter the country. So I say that this disease are different from China. So that's one thing.
In my opinion, I agree with that statement, which is airborne disease difficult to control because the disease transferred between air. Okay, let me take an example. For example, in a hospital, if we try to control the disease by quarantine the person who has the disease, so we have the doctor who treat the patient. So whenever, although we quarantine the patient, the doctor must go in that patient room and also go out. So it's not necessary when the doctor comes out free from the disease. So um, so I think it's not easy to control the disease.
In my opinion also, I think that disease um, is difficult to control because many of our habit like breathing, talking, sneezing, and even singing also and coughing is the ways to carry the infectious, and so it easily to spread away to the surrounding, and maybe many people uh, can when they're breathing they can take the disease inside into the body, like that.
Okay, I agree with you that as a human, it is our habit or lifestyle to talk, to laugh, and it's actually we don't realize that we are spreading the bacteria and virus as well. So I think these airborne diseases are difficult to control because the person who are infected are not are letting themselves free around, you know, they are not isolating themselves because that's not necessary to do that. If let's take an example, if you have a flu, we don't like necessary to stay at home the whole day. We just go out and like don't care about the disease at all. So I think that's people are taking this as a simple, as a really like disease, not like to. Yeah, I think you understand.
Okay, as you can see, all of us agree that airborne disease is hard to control. But is there any ways to control this disease, or uh, even prevention that we can take to make this disease stop or stop from spreading? Okay, we start from Aiman. What do you think?
Excuse me, can you repeat again the question?
Is it we know that this disease, airborne disease, is hard to control, but is there any prevention ways to control this thing? Prevention and anything, treatment.
I get the point. So you say that is any ways to control or to prevent
Yes.
symptom or airborne disease. So I think there's a lot of prevention you can do. For example, for chickenpox patients, they can stay at home or be in a quarantine so that they can prevent this disease to be spread to others. And for I think most of it you need the quarantine session. Most of it. So I think that's all.
You want to share your opinion?
As for me, maybe we can take precaution step
For example, if we have flu or cough, so we can wear the mask because we don't know what we have inside our body. So we don't want the disease to spread widely. So we can wear the mask.
So that one.
Yeah, so I think right now this is the millennial era. So I think there is a lot of technology that can create vaccine from the herbs and so on. So maybe there is some vaccine that can treat the disease. So as right now, like AIDS, right, or HIV, right. So the prevention from to get that virus is you can just took the fruit which is sour
Sour soap.
soursop, yeah, soursop fruit that can prevent us from to get that AIDS or HIV. So that is the some of the vaccine that can be created by some of researcher or doctors as well.
For me, uh, I agree with Aiman, Shazwani, and Zarfan. And and in my opinion, we can uh, first of all, prevention is better than cure, right? So we must avoid, if someone have sickness, we must avoid them, not avoid, we contact them. That's what I mean is, we can, for example, if he sneeze and everything, we can make sure that our distance between that person is not close enough, because we didn't know, maybe he's sick and everything, and that will lead to this airborne disease.
I think I want to add some to your ideas. Maybe the distance between the people. You say just now that you need to have the distance when coughing or sneezing. So I want to add something that if we cough or sneeze, um, we don't cough at our clothes or anything, and we must cough to the others place that very white. So that's news to someone.
Okay, as for me, I agree with all of you, but I think that we actually the bacteria actually it's something that good because it can build our immune system. It can make our immune system stronger. For example, chickenpox. So if you have experienced that disease for once in your life, so the possibility to get that disease again is less. So because you have that immunity in your body.
I want to add some things. Besides getting vaccines, wearing masks, prevention, stay in quarantine, we also need something that it can be applied every day. That's a sanitizer, our hand. We always in touch with other person. We don't know that the person involved in some disease or what. It's because we can see it through our naked eyes. So I think we go too far from our discussion.
Yeah.
So we get back to the discussion. So may I conclude this discussion?
Yes.
So I think you all agree that airborne disease that is difficult to be handled as it can be spread by the air, touch, through pathogens like fungi, bacteria, and viruses. So yeah, these diseases are difficult to be handled. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.